An investigation is underway once again after inmates rioted and started a fire at the Richland County Jail last night. That's according to the Richland County Sheriff's Department.
This is one of the latest incidents at the jail that's being investigated by the Department of Justice. News 19's Becky Buds has the story.
More than a dozen inmates at the Alvin S Detention Center are facing charges after a fire and riot Sunday night. Jail officials say it all started with a fight between two inmates. Deputies then say multiple inmates started the fire by igniting bed sheets. The situation then turned into a riot as the inmates also armed themselves with blunt objects, according to deputies. One inmate broke one of the doors leading to where the fire was inside the jail, and firefighters had to force the door open before they extinguished the blaze. Deputies say 40 inmates were detained. Of those 40, 14 were charged with rioting, 2 were charged with arson, and 1 was charged with possession of contraband. Faith Stuckey was being held at the jail during the incident.
They were trying to fight the police officer, and then the fire truck people came. They said they couldn't even go in the room because it was too smoky, so they had to wait. Or whatever. I'm not coming back. This is my first and ever last time, and I didn't even mean to come here. So I know I learned my lesson.
No one was injured in the incident, although deputies say one person was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. This event adds to a series of issues at the troubled jail in 2023. Just under 2 weeks ago, the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Attorney's Office for South Carolina initiated a civil rights investigation into the jail. Richland County Council has pledged millions of dollars to make wide-ranging improvements to the jail.
You know, it's just disappointing because it seems like we make 2 steps forward and then something like this happens, it's 1 step back. So, but I know council is hanging in there for the long run. We will get this facility in better shape.
Sheriff Leon Lott responded to the situation in a statement to News 19, saying, quote, "Responding to crimes at the detention center is an everyday event for the Sheriff's Department. Last night's incident is not the first and will not be the last. We all need to understand that those in the detention center are there for a reason. They are accused of committing a crime. We will continue to investigate crimes within a detention center and make charges against those who continue their criminal behavior, even while incarcerated." In Columbia, Becky Buds, News 19 WLTX.
Well, because of the fire, according to law enforcement, 16 inmates have been relocated to another section of the jail where they will remain until the repairs are made.
And the Richland County Jail is managed by Richland County, but that isn't the case throughout our state and other areas. There are 11 jails in South Carolina that are run by counties, but 32 are run by local sheriff's offices. One of those counties, Newberry County. Major Robert Dennis tells us that the Newberry County Detention Center started in the 70s and was originally run by the county, but then in the early 2000s it was taken over by the Sheriff's Department.
And so, you know, nothing really changes other than who oversees and what does what. You know, the biggest thing that you have to think about is no matter who is overseeing it, you still have to go through the county for funding.
Dennis spoke with us about how he thinks that ultimately having staff and the resources to recruit team members is crucial in running a jail successfully. And coming up tonight at 6, we talk with detention centers throughout the state to learn more about the facility's keys to success and to see what they are doing to deal with issues.